Epic fight. Epic fight. Absolutely epic fight. Against the red. Ooh. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we are running something that I like to run at the end of the season and really at the end of the set, because we're going into Final Fantasy Early Access next week. So we're kind of closing out our time with Tarkir. I'm going to run my best of black, the darkness, the true darkness, a little bit of everything from everywhere. In my opinion, maybe not the best overall. Maybe it's not the number one meta climber. It's very powerful, but it is my favorite black deck. My favorite type. Vampires, demons, Sheoldred, all the good stuff is in here for your pleasure. So before we get down to this one, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on the stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there on Twitch, live and in person, and on YouTube. Both of those places go live. You could hit the bell. You'll be always notified when we do it. Follow those links down below. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information. Final Fantasy spoilers are up on the Discord. You can post your decks. Anything that you want, it's going to be on the Discord. And, of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, go right down to the AetherHub, and you will find it. So, what are we talking about with the favorite black? My favorite things here. Well, first things first, we need removal. I actually came into this game with a little bit less removal, and I realized how bad that was with the way that aggro is. I'm going to go with cut down because, man, red is out there, man. You got to stop them one way or the other, especially Izzet. You gotta be able to counteract some of these early plays, bro. They'll get damage down on you. They'll knock you out by turn 3 if you're not careful. So we're obviously going to go with cut down early on. I'm also going to go with Bitter Triumph. I don't mind Bitter Triumph because I'm going to be gaining life, as I always do. It targets Planeswalkers as well. And I have some great combos for discard. Namely, I don't mind if I discard a Karsi Revenant. I don't mind if I discard a Rock Curse Rakshasa or even a Bloodghast. As a matter of fact, I kind of want to discard a Bloodghast. One of the main things that I've seen is that people are opening up with a lot of discard, a lot of hand rippers. And if you can get more utility and resurrection, like Bloodghast comes back from the graveyard pretty easily, Karsi and Rot Curse both have a graveyard interaction, you're not in that bad of a shape if you can do that. So keep that in mind for Bitter Triumph and all that. I'm also going to go with 4 Hopeless Nightmares as an opening move. I can't tell you how useful it is to hit people for cards. This is a very, very useful card as a common. It is stock standard. It's on bounce. People love bounce, even though it's not played that much anymore. Whenever this enchantment enters, discard a card and lose 2 life. Fantastic. And whenever you sacrifice it, you scry 2. Really useful to figure out what cards are coming up next. What I like to run this with is Bloodletter of Aclazotz to make people lose 4 life on my turn. So I kind of like to hold them for the mid to late game and really finish them out with that. So be careful about that combo play right there. So those are going to be early removals. I'm also going to throw in 2 Corrupted Convictions. I really do like this one as an instant sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards, especially something like Bloodghast. Or anything that's early, or even if I know my creature's going to get targeted with removal, I like to draw cards off of it. People love to play removal, they love to kill, they love to board wipe. Being able to instantly say, well, at least I'm going to get something out of it for 1 black mana is super useful. And like I said, the repeating cycle of Bloodghast, of basically swinging in, it hitting, sacking it, and then drawing a card, and then drawing a mana and putting down the mana is super useful because it just comes back from the dead. So keep that in mind as we go. Of course, we're going to throw in 1 Nowhere to Run. I needed a little bit more removal. You can adjust these to taste. You can go up and down. I think that's useful, especially against your Sheltered by Ghost combo plays right there. Boros Sheltered by Ghost is a big problem, so keep that in mind. We're going to go with Rot Curse Rakshasa. Yes, I play this card a lot. It is probably my favorite card from Tarkir. Go figure, it would be a demon that does a shitload of damage. 1 black and 1 2 drop 5/5 trample with decayed means that as soon as you swing it in, it's going to die. That's fine because we have the ability to renew it. We play 2 black and X, and we can cast, give any number of creatures the rot. They get the rot. What does it mean if they're rot? They're decayed. They can no longer block, and as soon as they attack, they die. That will stop people in their tracks. Just getting people the ability whenever we want on our turn to not be able to block anything that we're throwing at them is crazy powerful. And the fact that, especially like on stuff like aggro, where they have like a lot of creatures going in, they get one shot with them before they all rot away, which is insanely good. On curve, I love playing Rakshasa into the Unholy Annex. Probably one of my favorite 2/3 drops right here. 1 black and 2 at the beginning of your end step. If you control a demon, you gain 2 life and your opponent loses 2. Otherwise, you lose 2 and you draw that card. Ritual Chamber, of course, it comes pre-stocked with its own demon, built in, ready to go for 2 black and 3. You get a 6/6 flyer. Amazing stuff right there. Just one of the better draw engines and gain and drain. You have the lovely 2 drop into the 3. You also have the lovely 3 drop into the 4s. Either one of these 4s is going to be fantastic. Bloodletter of Aclazotz is going to lose them 4 and you're going to gain 2. Or Sheoldred is gonna gain you 2 and lose you 2. So you're either gonna mitigate that effect with Sheoldred or Bloodletter of Aclazotz, or you're gonna be able to gain and drain at a harder degree. So you have really, really good synergy and curves on the front and on the back to hit on Unholy Annex right here. And of course, like I said, pre-stocked with its own demon. The other thing we have here is Carseat Revenant, probably my second favorite card. This is a vampire. It is crazy that it is wearing the skin of somebody on its head, and its mouth is not actually its mouth. Its mouth is its neck. This thing looks like a lamprey. It's awesome. 2 black and 1 3/3 flying death touch and lifelink. Renew. You exile this card from your graveyard, put a flying death touch and lifelink counter on 1 target creature. You can only do it as a sorcery. You know what I like doubling up with these guys to do big boy damage? I like either putting it on Sheoldred, or I like putting it on a Rot Curse Rakshasa, because all of a sudden you have a trample, a 5/5 trample flying lifelink death touch card going in. Yes, it immediately dies, but honestly, that much damage and that much life gain, it's going to be an insanely powerful move. So again, we have the ability to renew it out of the graveyard. This is just a flat improvement to Nighthawk. I mean, Nighthawk being what it was, this is just better. This is just a better Nighthawk all around right there as it goes. If we're talking about the best of black, if we're talking about my favorite things, beautiful, beautiful Sheoldred the Apocalypse. Yes, she's gorgeous and wonderful, and I love her. 2 black and 2 4/5 Phyrexian Praetor Death Touch. We don't have a lot of time with her left, guys. She's going to rotate out soon. That makes me very sad. So we got to spend these cherished moments with Sheoldred. And her giant monster body, because that's what's important in life. Whenever we draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2. I love this right now, and I think it should absolutely make a comeback with Izzet being what it is. Izzet loves drawing cards. Izzet loves drawing cards like crazy, and punishing people for those card draws is kind of important, especially middle to late game when they want to keep their engine going, of keeping steady flow of casting 2 spells a turn into their hand, and they have to keep drawing cards. It punishes them for that. It also, again, like I said, synchronizes amazingly with Unholy Annex, and of course a Corrupted Conviction. You gain 4 life. If you sacrifice something and draw 2 cards, you're going to gain 4 life. Of course, the finisher, arguably the best 4 black drop, the best 4-drop black card in the game. Arguably, I mean, with Sheoldred gone, it is going to be undisputed best 4-drop black. 3 black and 1 Bloodletter of Aclazotz, the vampire demon, the synthesis of everything that we are doing, the thesis, perhaps. Flying, if an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much life instead. Damage causes loss of life. Do you guys realize that Bloodletter of Aclazotz with Rot Curse going in is 10 damage? That is bad. That you don't need to attack again. You don't need to attack again if you have Rot Curse. If you Rot Curse into Unholy Annex, into Bloodletter of Aclazotz, and they don't answer any of these things, you swing with Rot Curse on turn 4, hit for 10 damage, then Annex does 4 more damage. They're down to 6 on turn 4 if you get that line. That is an amazing line. Hell, if you start with Hopeless Nightmare, they're actually going to be down to 4 by next turn. That's how dangerous this life drain can get for you right there. That's how well these cards combo out with each other as we go through our business. As far as land goes, I didn't really spice up the land. I'm going to spice up the land right now because I do think that we have some definite options here. I do think that you could certainly run a Cavern of Souls and choose Demon or Vampire. That's perfectly fine for our lovely red friends and or blue friends. And I think you could throw a Soulstone Sanctuary in there because it's any creature type, and that will synchronize very nicely if you need it on turn 4 to the Unholy Annex. That does help for the 3/3. So I'm not mad at you for putting that one in there in case you need it, and I'm not mad at you for putting the Soulstone on there as well. Even though during this game I didn't really play with them. I went with straight swamps because I'm a classic guy like that, and I like classic swamps. So, but of course, always good alternative lands as we go. 18 creatures, demons, Phyrexians, and vampires. What else do you need in your life, guys? Really, what else do you need besides demons and vampires and Phyrexians? Nothing. I contend to you that you need nothing. 10 instants, 9 enchantments, believe it or not, 24 lands, and a 2.9 average. That seems a little high. That average is going to seem a little high. It's really because of the Annex. You're almost never going to cast Annex at full price. Standard deck, should we put a scarier back on it right now? Perhaps we should. Perhaps we put our Ultra Black on there. Look at that. Yeah, so Annex really is a 3 on the curve. You're hardly ever going to cast this for the 6 immediately. You want it for the 3, so don't worry about that curve too much as it goes. As far as sideboard, I have a couple of options for you here. I think more removal and specifically Exile is going to be your good friend here. If you're going to do best of 3, you need some swap-ins. Anoint with Affliction is a standard one. Momentum Breaker, forcing sacrifice or discard is not bad either. Liliana does slot in with the 3 very nicely in case you can't get your Annex or Karsi Revenants up. Scavenger Regent, I do like this one. He's always B team. Scavenger Regent is actually pretty decent, but he's always kind of decent. He's always kind of not as good as the other 4s. Does have really good with that Exude Toxin, does have that really good meat hook effect that you can kill a bunch of tokens or something with. And of course that Ward of Discard a Card goes very nicely. I do like the N to get rid of things permanently. Gix's Command is a lovely small creature board wipe and pump for us right there. And believe it or not, if you wanted to run Speed Demon, yeah, I actually really like Speed Demon as the 5-drop on this. Speed Demon and Sheoldred and Annex is a really good 3-4-5 play. Unfortunately, turn 5 might as well be turn 50 in this game right now, which is why he's not that useful. But another flying and trample creature, along with Rock Curse Rakshasa, people aren't expecting that much trample and just sheer brute power from the sheer magnitude of just the strength that you can bring in if you're bringing in Speed Demon and that much beefy trampling black, which I really enjoy. You got to realize that if you have a Rock Curse Rakshasa and a Speed Demon, they go in with Bloodlight of Aclazotz, that's 20 damage. That one's flying, and you can give this flying by putting Karsi Revenant on it. So potentially you could set yourself up for just a complete knockout punch right in the face through flying beefy creatures, which is super awesome right there. So yeah, really, really good stuff right there. That is what we're running. I hope you like black decks. I hope you like black cards. I hope you like vampires and demons. Oh my. Here we go into the game. We're going to be ranking up. We're Diamond 2. We're going to push to Diamond 1. And then in the last minute, I think the last day, we'll finally push for that mythic rank. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Love to read your comments, guys. I try to respond to them all. Here we go. Don't forget to like the video. Let's get into it. Don't tell anybody I did that. Okay. Sure. Why not? Black, discard. It's the only thing that, they run in black. Made it to Mythic today, need a break. I understand that completely. I told you, black, the only thing people use black for is exile anymore. They only use it for fucking discard and kill. It's literally all anybody does anymore. Boom. It's kind of sad, to be honest. I wish black got better tools and options than just basically, oh, well, let's see what he wants. Does he want to trade here? He wants to trade. Then just basically control by another name. There's so many fun things you can do with black. There's so much damage you can do. It's kind of sad that we end up in Control City. Boom, boom. Right. Bring the demon. Cool. Put down a Kargi Revenant. I'm going to rot him. People don't realize how good this ability is. I'm gonna give him a shitload of damage. He can't attack or he'll fucking lose that guy and then take damage off of it. Boom. It's rotted. No. Gains. Rots away. I know he's probably got to remove one there. Yeah, he's got to remove one there. Sheldrussi the Apocalypse. Let's go for it. Hey, what's up, Tanooks? Gather value. He do be getting that game and drain. Oh, he's cooked. Cooked. Yep, cooked. 100% deep fried. There we go. What'd you make Mythic with, Vlad the Stoner? Into the blood again. Same old trip, one back, bam. So I'll be the baby. Thank you for following Conjure Mage. Welcome to the show. I go first. I go first. Let's open strong. We do have a Splish Splash of discard in here for the heck of it. Boom. Okay. Hired Claw. Let's keep the pressure on him. Let's keep the pressure on him here. How y'all making Mythic? I've been stuck in Platinum for months. That's called Plat Hell, Conjure Mage. Basically, you have to grind a fucking meta deck and just get good. It sucks, but it's the way. It's the only way. Swing in for the 2-banger. Okay, boom. Boom. We might get lightning bolted out, but also we might not. Yeah, you just need to grind an ultra powerful deck. That's literally the only thing. That's just basically the whole of it. It's not any more complicated than that. You do that, you'll be good to go. Boom, gain. Well, I want you to go to my channel. I have 1 million decks in there, literally 1 million. Actually, literally, I have about 1,000, 2,000. What's he gonna run here? He wants to take out that Rockers Rakshasa. We're gonna throw that at him. Boom. We're gonna hit the gain and drain. Boom, that sucked. Okay. Erlin. Also, I will tell you this, Conjure Mage. Plat is, we call it Plat Hell. It's fucking a nightmare. It's the hardest part of the game. Diamond is easier than Plat. Mythic, it might be sometimes easier than Plat. Legitimately. Alright, what's he gonna do? He's gonna bounce it. Boom. So I can't gain life. Boom. That's fine. This. A block. Take him out. Yeah, save your gold, Bowie. That was a good one. That was pretty good. Tanuki hit Mythic with the Is It discard. Oh, wow. Is It discard? I haven't heard that one in a while, man. It's pretty good. I was kind of thinking about putting that back in there, man. I was kind of thinking about bringing that, okay, that's alright. Bo Jiden. Alright, no 3-drops. Maybe we'll top deck a 3-drop or another 2. Otherwise, we just have to we just have to fucking let Rock Curse Aura farm. That's not good. That's not good at all. He's gonna pump that. Very bad. He's coming at us hard here. We really need it. We really need that either a removal or something. Carsey's good. Carsey's a good option for us. We'll unless he lightning strikes it out, we'll be able to gain a little life off of it, which is, you know, decent. And remove a card. He could just strike it and then we're out of luck, but we'll see. I think we trade. I think he's either going to strike it or we're going to trade. One or the other. Well, that's 8 packs, Bowie. You'll probably have another 8 or 10 packs by the time it comes out, plus the 3 they give you, and you got a nice little head start. You know? You open 24 packs, you're going to get 6 wilds from that. You know, which is solid. We're going to do this. We're going to try to gain that life back. And get him in there. We're going to see what we can do. He's probably going to play that +3 one. No, he's just going to burst it. Okay. Okay, that's a decent trade. I'm not mad at that. Before we go wild, I think we got to start with Sheoldred because I think that is going to be the main thing. It puts up a decent blocker and gets us steady. I think we do Carsey Revenant on Rot Curse or Carsey Revenant on Sheoldred, and then Bloodletter of and then another Rot Curse down. Maybe. See, he's not drawing mana. He's kind of going a little slow here. He ran out of gas right away. There you go. Should I take the 6? Yeah, we'll take the 6, because I'm going to gain a bunch of life. this. We're gonna rock hers down. Oof. Okay. Boom. He's down to 11. Rock Curse is there for no blockers. If we can get no blockers in and then Bloodletter out, or he doubles down on it, we can get him out of there. He's got a very limited range to push on me here. That's going to be a double strike. Unfortunately, that may kill us. That is a huge amount of damage. Especially if he's got the trample. He's going to trample it. So we've got to block that. Huge damage right there. Boom. Down to 1. I don't think there's anything we can do. We needed to draw, we needed to draw Unholy, we needed to draw either Unholy, no, we needed to draw Hopeless Nightmare, and that was the top deck. That was the top deck that would have, got us to where we need to go there. Unfortunately, we just did not get the top deck. And red just red things where they can fucking they can absolutely bring an insane amount of damage out. Just fucking absurd amounts of damage out right away. Just with those cards, which is crazy. Again, if you don't have removal early on against red, you're just gonna lose. It's there's not really a better way to put it. If you can't remove those cards immediately, you're just gonna fucking lose the game. I finally hit Mythic with Abzan playing Elish Mom a few weeks ago. Very good, Severin. Awesome. Yeah, very good. Awesome. Good stuff. We're gonna rot this town. Rot it out. I should have played the rot early on so they could only get one attack off, but even that, Malcor sounds like a bad guy. Okay. Oof. Red? Oh, okay. That's something. Office Theater. This is a Reanimator. Whenever you see Rakdos play this card, it's Reanimator. What's he got for me? Let's try a Sheldred. Probably will run into direct removal. He hasn't played anything, but we need to make some noise here. Down to 13. Might have been better holding on to that and drawing cards off of him. I know this is going to get killed. I'm aware of that. Oh no, Caretaker's Talent. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we're going to do this. Down to 8. Bloodletter put him to 4. Elspeth Storm Slayer. I think he's dead. Oh, he's gonna kill that. So Let's do this. Well, let's do this. Put him down 3. Okay. Alright. Generate tokens. He's going to be able to draw a lot of cards here. White soldier token. He draws a card. He's got 5 cards to choose from. Not great. Not great. Herbert's Verge occur. Okay. Double. No blocks. Where's your removal, bro? Where's your removal, homie? It's got to be here somewhere. Here's Lightning Helix. In the life, so he's going to be up to that. Boom. Sacrifice a creature. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to discard a card and kill you. I say we get rid of the cut down. And I say we drop that. Oof. That way if he tries to play a removal... Hey, what's up, Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. If he plays removal, I can draw a Corrupted Conviction off the top. And then I can draw cards off the top. So he kind of needs 2 removals here. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this. Boom. And we draw 2 cards. There we go. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. So that's going to be 6 and 4. It'll be 10 if he charges that up. But I can kill him off the Sheoldred draw unless he has a direct removal immediately in hand. But if he has a direct removal immediately in hand, can he deal with the Rakshasa? That's the real question. We might have backed him into a corner here. We may have backed him into a corner. Yeah, we did. We did. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. We did back him into a corner. That's good stuff. I like doing that. Sometimes you gotta back people into a corner. I think his problem is he good gamed me like 3 times when the game started, so... I'm pretty happy with my gold. I'm probably going to have 60,000 gold. Plus the 50 that I buy. Alright, Ryuk. Good early plays here. Ops goes first. I either got removal or discard into the Karsi Revenant. Alright, we're going to try removal. We're going to see if he wants to charge that up right away. Boom. To blockers. Yeah, he was going to do it no matter what here. Boom. Double bang him. I'm gonna teach you about playing too many cards at once. Oh, he doesn't want to let go of anything. He doesn't want to let go of anything, guys. He doesn't want to let go of anything. Why don't you take another one out of there for me? Let's get you real slim right there, man. Draw a land and have only one thing left to play. There you go. Sleight of hand. I don't like that he's drawing a card like that, though. We'll put down Karsi Revenant. He could have a pump. Out of cards, though. Alright. Let's hope he draws bad, because that's the only way that I'm winning this, is if he fucking gets a shit draw here. If he gets a fucking lightning strike off the top, I'm gonna be in bad shape, but... I need a mana to put down Sheoldred, and that'll do what we need to do. Don't get a lightning strike. It's a fucking Floodmaw. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, we're fucked. He needs a bad draw again. It's either God tier or fucking it's trash. It's probably God tier. Just to humble me. Let's see how good his fucking luck is. Probably amazing. Probably amazing luck. He's doing nothing. So he's either pissed or he's super happy. Boom. Okay, he gets a couple more bites at the fucking apple here, which is horrible. Come on, God draw. Yeah, there you go. Let's do that. I'm sure it's a pump. Yep. No, he God drew. He God drew the fuck out of me. God drew the fuck out of me, man. Let's do cancel. Let's wait. Let's see what he gets here. Talent. Let's do that. Boom. It's either a knockback. It's a fucking knockback. There you go. Yeah, God draw, dude. Is it God draw? There's not much you can do about that. I either needed to have all fucking bullets in my hand, or, you know, it's probably the best. Is that literally the best deck in the game currently? I think so. And you either need to have fucking absolute rack of ammo for them, or they need to fucking buzz out. They need to absolutely brick their hand. There's really not much else. Yeah, it's 10% of the meta, 57% win rate. It's the top. I think that I need a smidge more removal. A smidge. I think I need a smidge more removal for those situations. If I'm able to at least take out 1 or 2 cards early on. Hey, what's up, Don Wiggles? How you doing? We're in a much better position. We're in a much happier position that way. Boom, 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 boom. Ops goes first, and I got no early plays. I'm gonna mull this because it doesn't feel good. Oh, it's not much better, but whatever. Blue, bad shape. Can't seem to get those. Can't seem to get those early removals in hand, guys. This deck is gonna fucking. This deck is gonna absolutely fucking flounder, and just not work. If we can't get those early removals in. If we can't play early suppression, you see that? If we can't play early suppression, we're gonna run roughshod on you. Let's get that down. Tanuki, subscriber prime. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, they're gonna run fucking roughshod on you if you can't get that early removal down, man. They're gonna absolutely fuck you up. Monster's Rage. You have to be able to kill one of these guys, man. You can't be taking fucking 6 damage on turn 3, man. You can't do it. Yeah, no, that's L. Absolute fucking god-awful matchups right there. I mulligan once, I can't mulligan again, man. I have removal in the deck, but goddamn, there's only so much I can do. Corrupted Conviction seems to be coming in every single one of my hands, even though there's only 2 of them. I can't seem to get anything else but Corrupted Conviction in my hand, which kind of sucks. I can't do much with it if that's going to be how it plays out. If every fucking game is a prowess deck. We played 3 prowess decks in a row with me no removal and they're on the play. It's a fucking recipe for disaster, guys. Hey, look, an actual kill card and I'm on the play. Wonderful. I'm going to start with the Hopeless Nightmare. Especially since he mulliganed. Let's just rip him down a little bit. Let's lower his options. Okay. I'll do that. Hold steady. We do Sheldred into there. Alright. He's looking for that. Okay, so this is Jeskai. Get lost. He's looking for that. Fine. Hey, what's up, Lazy Peon? Okay, there you go. Kuzu said no thank you. Welcome all the people on YouTube. How you doing tonight, guys? Good to see all y'all. We'll be playing for a little longer. Jeff is trying to get gold right now, and it's the same shit at silver, like the start of the season, plat diamond. I got M with your toxic deck. Yeah, toxic deck's pretty good, man. It plays out well. Yikes, bro. I go first. We'll start with it, man. Let's tell him what we're about right now. Okay, he's doing red. Clockwork Percussionist, Oof. We'll go back, boom. Out of Ramen, how you doing? Welcome. Iron Spear Guard. He's got 1-drops here. Okay, there's Black Surveil. Probably Reanimator. No. My turn. Hold that. Boom. Damage. 3-degree booter. Okay, this is sacrifice. We don't want either of those. It's repeats. Let's see what he wants to do. Probably as a direct removal, we'll take it. We'll eat the kill. Why would you draw a card when you know it's going to hurt? Yeah, you drew a card at like the worst time. A Hex Mage. Okay, he's looking for that. He's looking for that whatchamacallit guy. I think. The Viper. This is all little shit, and usually this goes right into the Viper. There it is. The Rottenmouth King. Discard a card, lose 0 life. Okay. Gain. Do this. I'll pay 3 life. I'm gonna gain. Oof. Rise. Boom. Hopeless Nightmare. Pops me. Infestation Sage, very nice. Okay. Run him in. Desperate measures. Draw 2 cards. down to 4, which is decent. Does he have a kill card? He's out of there. Alright. And Braids, yeah. I've seen more Viper decks lately. I'm glad that he's getting a comeback. I feel like Viper got eaten up by a fucking very aggressive meta, and that sucks. Because he was a really cool card. He was a real cool fucking card. Rakdos just doesn't seem to have popularity right now. Poncho Boros. Okay. Okay, now we're drawing the removal. Alright, aggro decks, do your worst. We're going to open up with Hopeless Nightmare. Great opener right there. No, I wouldn't care, Gobbler. Nobody makes fan stuff for me in recentlies. You can, you're more than welcome to. I had people make artwork. Where do you think I got the like and subscribe from? Let's rip him down. Let's really limit his options here. Yeah. I know I'm trying to limit my creature deals number of damage, number of spell. When I cast a non-creature spell. Did we get a raid? Who raided in? Trexodactyl, holy shit, I didn't even notice you. By the way, guys, please fucking go follow Trexodactyl. He makes really cool stuff. He makes really amazing stuff that you wouldn't believe. He is a fantastic brewer. Fantastic builder. I'm fighting red, man. You can't sleep on him, man. I can't sleep on red. Monster's Rage, he's gonna hurt me bad. I'm gonna hit him with a 5-banger, but he's kind of high for cards now. I need a land here. I need a land real bad. Carsey Revenant will do, though. Carsey Revenant will do. Unless he gets a fucking lightning bolt, then it won't do. Yeah, Monstrous Rage is awful. Okay, we're gonna gain the lightning. Yeah, okay. He couldn't pass the Crucible there. Couldn't pass the Eye of the Needle. I didn't even notice, man. I'm fighting red, bro, and I've been having trouble with aggro all night. I had a Mother of Machines Viper deck a long time ago, slow now. I know, man. I hate looking at stuff and like, oh, this is a fucking 4-drop. It's my finisher. It's crazy to think that. You know. Gobbler has a website. Gobbler has a YouTube. That's crazy. I did not know that. How do I find it? You're playing Command and Conquer Generals? That's one of my favorite all-time strategy games. I have played so many versions of that. I played the fucking In honor of TARKIR, I'm having a dragon flame grilled whopper. They got those now? They got dragons in the whoppers now? That's pretty good. I fucking love generals, man. Fucking love generals. Oh, see this? That's what I'm talking about, guys. Every fucking time, man. It's aggro on the play, and there's not much I can do. He's gonna rock face village him. I'll explode him, but it's gonna take 4 life off of me. Even more, probably. Alright, so we're gonna discard the Bloodghast whenever he pumps. You can pump it again, which will explode me harder, but what can you do? Landfall it. Take action. Rakshasa, we'll have to do Annex next turn. Do Corrupted Conviction maybe off the top. Yes, I'm in the streamer event, Scarlet Warlock. Hey, what's up, Emmett? White Rabbit, how you doing? Welcome. He's going to try to burn me out here, and I'm going to hit Corrupted. He's going to try to burn me out a little bit here. End turn. Looking at me crazy. Yeah, Alex, I'm seeing that, bro. I've hit so much fucking aggro. I've hit so much fucking... Is it aggro bullshit? It's really wild at how much I've gotten. Manifold Mouse. Boom. Alright, 2 cards off the top. No attacks. Hit the gain and drain. Boom, look at that. Rock Curse into Carsey, I think. He could hit me with a lot of damage here, but we'll see. Vampire Hours. I'm always on Vampire Hours. Screaming Mimi. That would suck. If he hit me with if he lightning shocked the Screaming Mimi out, this is gonna be a lot here. That's the problem with red, guys. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Alright, Carsey Revenant. Boom. Send him in. Boom. Game of life. We've got to discard a rundown here. We got to wait for him to double strike on the mic like a werewolf in the moonlight. Yeah, I'm not looking for the Simulacra. You better fucking crack artifact removal. We'll drop the Rakshasa, because we can play it off. He's got to play his cards right, so I'm cuffing a removal here. He's going to pump that. He's going to double strike it. It's a blockers. I'm going to block that. He's got the ability to play something. Where's he going to pump? Where's he going to play that pump? Play it right on Manifold Mouse. Come on, man. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. You got another combat trick? Doesn't. He doesn't have another combat trick. So we want to gain life. Carsey Revenant. Let's see. He has an instant. He has an instant. He could do the bounce, which would be bad. I don't know if he knows it, though. Gain. Boom. K. Drain. There's the removal. Can he do 13 points of damage right now with 3 cards and a Screaming Mimi? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he can. Slick Shot. Slick Shot he might be able to. Yeah, that might be it. Could let him down. 4. No, he cannot. Let's do this. Got him. Epic fight. Epic fight. Absolutely epic fight. Against the red. Ooh. You love to see that. You love to see it. You gotta play him down. I don't know. He didn't. I guess he didn't have the bank shot. That was his. That was unironically his lifeline. If he had the Screaming Mimi bank shot, I would have been real bad out of shape. But I guess he didn't have it. What a game! Finally getting my revenge on red. Fantastic stuff right there. Epic gamer moment. Poggers, Mountain Dew, Doritos, Spike TV, etc., and so forth. This is just my best of black, guys. You just got to put the best black cards in a big pile sometimes and push your way to fucking the big M. That's sometimes the only thing that you can do, is just demand that they take you seriously with the full array of tools, new and old. Sometimes you just got to pop out and show them, That's black good stuff. That's all it is. The strategy is be awesome with demons and vampires and children. That's pretty much it. We're going to leave this one right there now, and I hope you enjoyed it.